So it all comes down to this, ladies and gentlemen, as we set our eyes on the #1 light heavyweight contender. Daniel, I often say the greatest part of this job for you and me is seeing a non-champion break through and strike UFC gold for the first time.
Yeah, it's the best. It's the best because you watch these athletes over the course of the fight week try to wrap their mind around how big of a chance they have. And then when you get to Saturday night, you can see it on their face. They're just thinking about what life looks like after. If I get it done, how does my life change? Tonight he has an opportunity to change everything in regards to his life.
And his fight week has been exceptional. It was a great weight cut, very forthcoming in our fighter meeting. All eyes on the #1 205-pound contender here tonight. Well, we have seen a lot of fighters expeditiously rise to mixed martial arts superstardom. But how about Alex Pereira? Crosses over into mixed martial arts from kickboxing and essentially takes the sport by storm?
By storm, John. I mean, so fast to go from a guy that was what can be to the champion. But when you possess this level of skill, when your kickboxing is second to none, and then you train with Glover and you develop wrestling defense, you know that you have a chance. Pereira not only had a chance, he took it all the way to the title. And tonight, he looks to get another victory.
He's seemingly a perfect mix of intensity and composure. He has heart, championship medal. Alex Pereira, the total package. We're certainly glad he's here in the UFC. Alex Pereira, ready to go, and so are we for our main event. Our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight championship fight. And now to get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Light Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Azamat, the professional, Murzakanov. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending UFC undisputed light heavyweight champion, Pereira!
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready. Go.
All right, here we go with round 1 action, and all eyes are on Poatan Alex Pereira. So many layers to his striking game, but you can argue chief among them in terms of his weapons, those calf kicks. He uses that weapon early on in fights, so certainly something that bears watching. We'll see if the decorated kickboxer Alex Pereira can get those leg kicks going early. Strong defense there to block the shot. Nice exit. Well, every MMA fight begins on the feet, and that is music to the ears of Alex Pereira, who has found a home for that left hook early.
I mean, that's his best shot, man. We have seen Alex Pereira land this left hook in kickboxing to finish Israel Adesanya, and also inside the octagon where he knocked out Sean Strickland. It is such a powerful strike, and Pereira is a master of it.
Alex Pereira gets tattooed by that straight punch. Massive head kick. so more output at least in the early going. Beautifully timed and placed front kick there by the kickboxer, and that's going to allow him, I would think, to really maintain this range against the overall more well-rounded fighter.
I mean, yeah, he's in there with a guy that would seem to have more ways to win the fight, but if he stays at range here, kicking range, he's the best at that. So he needs to continue down this path, continue to throw those kicks straight at him and dart at him, poke at him to keep him at space so that he can fight his fight. Big shot to the body.
Nice timing, and he gets the takedown. Alex Pereira getting absolutely worked here from the top. Let's see if there's an uptick in his urgency here as he tries to get back up. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in a full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward. Ooh, what a fight. Beautiful connection lands. Fighting long is the key.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter.
Lesson. Again, bro.
Back to his feet.
Ooh, nice leg kick.
Whiffs on the right hand. Just over 2 minutes to go in round one. Try to establish that jab. All right, so Alex Pereira getting it done with his striking as usual, realizing success low with the kicks and certainly up top with the hands.
John, whenever you accomplish all that he accomplished in kickboxing, you expect him to be a high-level striker, but the way that he has adapted his style to mixed martial arts really should be commended. He isn't just fighting as a kickboxer anymore. He is competing as a mixed martial artist, and he has found a ton of success, and most of that is due to his striking, as you would expect.
Punch coming, it's blocked. Looping left hand misses the target.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Straight right hand, no good. Under a minute now to go in the round. Well, the cut man's getting excited, but nobody else is. That cut's getting worse by the minute.
Every time he gets hit there, it gets a little bit messier.
There you go. Look for the shot. Need some more, guys. Let's go. Push forward. Let's go. Attack him first.
Straight right hand now just misses.
Oh, that one landed, yep.
And there he goes, lands another combination. His cardio's so good that it allows him to put forth this type of output and pace.
When his opponent is done at two, he is stringing together 4, 5, 6 more different strikes. You don't do that without having fantastic cardio. Great time on that double leg.
Left eye starting to swell significantly now. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round two. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. kick now. That one's no good. Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook a little.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. And right now, it's starting to show.
Oh, powerful double leg takedown. Nice entry on that attempt.
Oh, he puts his knee on belly. He's postured, landing huge ground and pound. The guy has to move or the fight's gonna get finished.
All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws. Every kick lands, every punch lands. He has just outclassed this guy on the feet. You have got to find a way to change the way that this fight is playing out, or your night's gonna end very early.
Well, he's got a pretty good sidekick, and you saw it right there.
He did it great, and it pushed his opponent back. Notice how it creates space and allows him to get back to where he's comfortable.
Pretty good job by him there to raise the guard and block the strike, keeping those hands up to protect that cut in and around the eye.
He has to keep his hands up. This is not by choice. This is mandatory. It is mandatory that he covers his face. It is mandatory that the body damage is not as important as protecting the eye, because the more the eye gets cut up, the more of a chance the commission will come in and say enough is enough, we have to stop this fight.
Just missed with the leg kick. Able to check that kick as well. Just misses with that one. Well, you don't blame him for continuing to badger that cut. Things are getting bloody, champ.
Yeah, you got to be careful now, because as it bleeds, you got to worry about the blood going into the eye. Now it's time to start being on high alert.
Oh, nice job to land the knee there by the taller fighter, and I think I just heard Daniel Cormier say, all right, pausing the action here, and if the referee calls for the doctor, this could very well be the end of the fight, given all that swelling around the eye.
It could be, and rightfully so. His eye is swollen shut. He cannot see his opponent. He's flailing at him. Can't find his target anymore.
He's taking a close look. Going back to the referee. Looks as though he's going to allow the action to continue. Fans like that decision, but for the compromised fighter, maybe got to take some chances.
He's going to take a lot of chances now, because he's got to rush. He cannot be as patient as he intended to be with that amount of swelling.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body. He just continues to punish his opponent's midsection here in this round. Oh, and yet another knee finds the target. So a huge moment here. Now we'll see if he can follow it up. Pereira's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight.
They're so evenly matched, and they're going tit for tat.
Oh, man, he's hurt.
Trying to find a home for that right hand. Under a minute to go in the round. Oh, this could do it. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight.
20 seconds to go, round two. Final seconds here of round two. Nice job by him defensively there.
Good round.
All right, there's the end of the round, and hopefully not the end of the fight. He doesn't look as handsome as he did when he walked out. That is a severe gash on his face.
Cut you open good. Brett wants to stop this fight, but you're not going to let him.
All right, DC, we got a few clips of the damage done in that round. Can see where things really started to escalate.
Yeah, really opened up that cut, John. The blows are just devastating. He's got to get out of the way more. I mean, if this guy won't do it himself, somebody's got to help him.
Yeah.
Because you cannot keep taking these types of shots.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight.
Nice leg kick.
Oh, the cut on that cheek is only getting worse. His face is a mess. An elbow! Now going upstairs with the left hook.
Beautiful defense. Nice block.
And that one certainly found the target.
Hurt him again. Oh, he's done. He's done.
Gets back to his feet. Well, DC kind of just playing with him at this point, right? You think he's got to go in and just get him out of there.
Well, he's trying, but he gets a little bit anxious. So he starts to throw a lot of punches and not the right punches. And because he's throwing so much, he keeps missing. And by doing that, he's missing chances to end this fight.
Well, new round, same narrative. He continues to punish the body yet again, just as he did in the previous frame. It's a nice jab by him there. It's getting really hard to watch him absorb shots on that eye. I wonder if the referee's thinking about calling in the doctor now.
Well, John, the entirety of the fight, that has been the target of his opponent. He has not adjusted defensively, and now he's paying for it. Now, somebody's going to have to save him.
Goes to the body there. Well, now you see some visible pressure. The referee has called for the doctor. This could very well mean the end of the fight.
Yeah, the fight's over. There's too much damage. This fight needs to be done.
Well, the doctor doesn't care about your feelings. Yeah, that's the end of the fight. And again, when you talk about fighting in the future, you've got to have an athlete's health in mind. I know you hate to see it.
You know, you had an idea, right? The cut's in a bad spot. You knew there was a possibility. Unfortunate that it ends this way.
All right, we got some replays for you now. The accumulation of damaging strikes ultimately causing a premature end to this one.
Well, he got the cut, and he kept landing in that spot, targeting the spot. But once he hit him with this shot right here, this is when the referee goes, you know what? Let me bring the ringside position in. We got to take a check on this guy, make sure he's okay.
And you knew that last time they brought the doctor in, that was going to be it. It goes into the books as a TKO via doctor stoppage. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, and still the undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Alex Pereira!
And new UFC light heavyweight champion of the world. You just heard it there from Bruce Buffer. DC, you have heard those words before yourself. This was the glamour division for a long time, and the champion remains as such.
Because of the great champions of the past in the UFC at 205, the Tito Ortiz's, Randy Couture's, John Jones, myself, so many great fighters have held this belt that it has been long the glamour division of the company, and tonight he puts his name among some of the best fighters, the UFC has ever seen. Congratulations.